Ladies and gentlemen, Legend just gave us the signal. Once again, I want to welcome you to the Music, Life, and Love podcast. I go by the name of M.Soto. I'm being accompanied by Gillionaire and Chill. Over there, what's going on, sir?
Hey, yo, what up? What's going on? It's Gillionaire in the building. What up? What's going on? Watch Music, Life, and Love podcast, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, all of that, man. Listen to it. You know
Word. Show some love. Stop
let's
playing.
bring some energy, man. For real.
Yeah. How you feel?
I'm good, man. I got a little thing in the cup real quick.
Yeah, man.
Going, you know what I mean? We going towards the end of the year, bro.
Yeah, I know. Fast approaching. You know what I mean?
So, yeah.
We got my man Leader Jeans, aka Els over here. What's going on, sir? How you feeling?
I'm cool, man. As I always say, man, building and growing.
Welcome back, man. Welcome back.
Well, we had to drag, you know what I'm saying? We had to drag him out here, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, this is his home, man.
Facts. Always. And then on the boards, on the ones and twos, we got Goddess Legend over there.
Hey, yo.
What's going on, miss?
You got me. I'm good. You got me, okay?
Yeah. It's about to get spicy. She's over there doing her damn thing on the ones and twos.
This is for the second show in a row.
But this is the first time that she actually turned the camera back on herself. Lee has like, yo, you got a camera angle. She's like, no, I ain't doing no camera angle.
Damn, kid. Yeah, you can't hide the pretty face.
Word.
What's going on over there?
Yo, we got like, after we had her on the show, we had like 50 extra like comments, likes. Hey, who's that? I'm like, you see her shit on the fucking app.
The DMs were kind of lit for that. Yeah, that's it.
That's what I'm saying. Hit her up directly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sure.
We appreciate you guys, you know what I'm saying, being a part of not just the production behind the scenes, but in front of the scenes too. It means a lot. Make sure you follow us, MLL Podcast, on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Make sure you check us out on YouTube, Music, Life, and Love Podcast. If you have any topics or just comments or you just want to talk shit to us, that's fine too. Music, Life, and Love 88@gmail.com. I want to talk about Brittney Griner, you know what I'm saying? I have to talk about it because it's one of the things, and since I know we dropping this episode very soon, how do y'all feel about that? Because for a long time, coming up until this point, they was like, yo, 9 years. I'm like, for a fucking pen? For a fucking pen, a vape pen, or whatever the fucking shit was, 9 years, like you 9.
It might be like dog years, though. If it was like dog years, then it's cool.
But she's not an animal.
Well, they were treating her like one, right?
Oh, yeah, I could imagine. Yo, her story, I don't even think, she don't even got to go back to the WNBA.
She not.
I
don't think so.
Nah, that's what she loved to do.
Damn. 9 years.
That's like Michael Vick when he did Tom.
Oh yeah.
How
long did he do? I can't remember. He did a couple years for sure.
He did a couple years.
Dog years. No pun intended.
We're not doing that. Shout out to wolfcastle.com. But seriously, like for a pen, I feel as though they took a situation and they spun it. It was like, oh, cool. This landed in our lap. Now we gonna go in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know if you feel like that. Obviously, it had to be political.
I just look at it like if the main thing was we don't negotiate with terrorists and then we start trading off people. Like what's the president like set now? Like I don't know. Like I be going down to Mexico. I'm trying to come back. I ain't trying to get traded, but slippery slope.
Yo, Legend, how would you feel? Because you're a woman, you know what I'm saying? If you went out to another country and you got bagged like that, like, could you imagine, yo, she's in a foreign country, like, how would you feel? Like it?
I don't think there's any words that can explain that,
Yeah.
Get me home. I don't care. I want to come home. Like,
Word.
I don't want to be anywhere that's going to keep me like that, especially not over no pen. But again, it's a risk we take sometimes.
I'm just saying, like,
but if it's you that is happening to, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You don't speak the language. Like, you speak in English. Nobody, like, I could imagine the food.
You know they speak English. You know what I'm saying? You know they anytime with that
not
caliber,
like you.
That caliber, yeah. They speak English. Maybe not your inmate.
They put in the feds.
Co-inmate. You know what I mean?
Like,
yeah. That's true. It's true. Now, but overall, it's like my question is, to be honest, is like was the trade off? Was that
hell no.
reasonable?
Which I think
reasonable.
They gave up like a warlord, crime boss.
What of death? The Merchant of Death.
Merchant of Death, man.
Think about the Merchant of Death, though.
They call that man the Merchant of Death, meaning that dude is, yeah, he's lethal. He's that lethal for him to carry that name. And they know exactly what they did with that. You know what I mean? They had her for 9 years. They knew exactly what the play was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? As far as the trade-off.
If it's me or my people,
Yeah.
then yeah, make the trade all day.
Right.
However, you know, it's hard to say.
Nah, yeah. Nah,
On regular circumstances, on the outside looking in, it's like a bad relationship. If you in a bad relationship, you just like, yeah, no, I'll give you all the best advice in the world. But when it comes to you, you like,
yeah. I don't think anybody like, cause for a while nobody was like really talking about it, and then when it did happen, you had a few people speak up on it. You know, they had like, you know, free Brittney. You know what I mean? And I was just like, I just think that like for a pen, I guess we tag the rules, the laws that are applicable here. We're kind of like, yo, it's not that serious. I'm gonna have to speak to some of my Russian friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, can I ask y'all a question? Like, y'all really banging off of like little pens and stuff like that? Like is that? I mean, she got caught up in the airport or something like that.
Caught in the airport.
So that's technically like that's federal because yeah, that's
okay.
So my whole thing is, I think. So my whole thing is like, come on, y'all couldn't let her slide for like.
I mean, you know what? I see what you mean. Going through the airport.
She couldn't have been the only person that was sliding a pen over them.
You know,
that's what I'm saying. Like
it was bait really for the U.S. to actually do what they did. You know what I'm saying? For the Russians actually saw a way of like, you know what, we're gonna keep one of your own, so you can release one of our own.
They could have did that shit behind the scenes though.
Real talk, yeah.
it's a bad time to take that trip though. Like, what was you thinking? You read the room? I ain't about to go over there.
I wonder,
right
was
now.
she there for like practice or something?
I don't know what
Like,
she there for.
Yeah, it's right.
I just wouldn't went. Like, hold on, they beefing over there? Nah, I ain't going over
yeah,
there.
you know what? Now I'm thinking about like, what was you doing over there?
I think they was with the team though, if I'm not mistaken. If I could recall.
And she the only one with a pen?
She probably was the one that was
Fuck
trying to
outta
bring her
here.
pen back.
One of the lesser basketball players got to take this charge from me. Like, yo, come on. I'm nice one on the team.
Get
You
the
just gonna have
rookie.
to, like, you be sitting here on the bench. Least you can do is hold the bench down over here.
Whoever that would have been would have never came home. To be
Oh,
honest
yo,
with
you know what?
Would have never came
On
home.
second thought,
Yeah.
you'd be like, nah, rookie, I got this. But that's scary. That's still scary. You know what I'm saying? You in the unknown territory. You about to go through their jail system. At least we know. Well, we may not know, but the jail system over here, you know, we could kind of somewhat know what to expect. Over there, I don't know.
You ever watch Locked Up Abroad?
Yeah,
Any of those shows?
yeah.
Like
I have.
watching Prison Break when they went to Panama. I was like, all right, this
Bro.
jail look totally different.
Yeah.
Forget this.
Yeah, it's different. It's completely different. But
I mean, we gotta ask ourselves, who is Brittney Griner for them to be like, yo, you know what? For them to actually hold it down that long. Or could have been anybody.
it could have been. I feel like, well,
You think it could have been anybody?
some of interest. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Brittney Griner had to been of great interest for them to actually consider like, yo, you know what? We're going to make this real public for everybody to look into, whereas, you know what I'm saying, she's actually being punished for the crime she committed in another soil.
You got a lot of Americans going out there getting fucked up that we don't even hear about. You know what I'm saying? She was a person of interest that, you know, over here we know about, and it could have been, you know, what's his name? ASAP Rocky. So you saw the shit completely different, you know, it was different grounds for that one. But nonetheless, it still caught headlines. So I don't think that, you know, like, you know, one of us, it would have like been like, oh, nah, we gotta trade some mob boss from fucking Ukraine somewhere for this dude. They'd have been like, fuck him.
Blame it on the fame.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so at the same time, I just feel like the way they dragged that shit, and they pumped it. They really pumped that shit. CNN, everybody pumped it. 9 years. I'm sitting back listening like, all right, let's watch this shit unfold. She not gonna be in there for no fucking 9 years. And they probably told her like, yo, listen, you're gonna come home soon. All right, just relax. We work in the situation. You know what I mean? And
Or political at the end of the day, right?
I think so. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I mean, I'm glad she came home safe. Let's make that clear. I'm glad she's back home safely and all that stuff is You know, you want to see that American life does matter. It's unfortunate, like you said, it's still people that's there, that's citizens that's probably being held prisoner that just don't have that same celebrity. So that's like the pushback, I think, on the whole thing. But overall, it's good that she's safe. You know, it's just it's a hard trade, man. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't just go making that type of trade normally.
Nah, they got back one of the dudes that they wanted to get back. Because if they really felt as though he wasn't, I guess, quote unquote useful, they'd have like, nah, stay over there. Nah, we need you. Come back. And they made her bald her head.
Damn.
Oh, she cut her dreads.
Yeah, she cut them locks off. I was like, she didn't want to do that. She said because it got cold. I'm like, pfft.
If you got cold, you would want to keep them. Get out of here.
That's why I'm like,
That's
yo,
the opposite.
alright. They
You got
said,
cold and they
hey,
made you colder.
we're gonna send you back to America, but before we do, come here.
Yeah.
They
we
spent her.
gonna embarrass you.
Come on, I know they. Come on.
That's gonna take you about 9 years to grow back.
Oh shit.
Actually,
Gonna get that 9 one way or
Why is
another.
it not? Why'd you
get
say
them
9?
you know what? That yo,
Why you say
damn.
9? 9 years.
Nah, that's messed up. It is gonna take a little bit, but I'm glad that she was able to come back. I wouldn't want to see nobody in that type of situation at all, especially for what I think is something like completely like it's not violent. It's not something that there's no harm because of fucking vape. That's like if I fucking went outside and smoked and I get rolled up on. Nah, come on, you doing 9? Like what? Your world is upside down.
Yeah, the
So-
punishment didn't fit the crime.
That I don't think there was no
It's a
crime.
law of the land, though. Like if
That's
you're in the
true.
Middle East, somebody if
That
they
don't mean
got
it's
certain
right.
places where they cut your hand off for stealing, you know that's a possibility. That you might get your hand cut off for stealing. You should probably not go around stealing.
But to be honest with you, to me it's universal that if something belongs to me, you have no right to come and take it without my authority or without my permission. So that's different. She had something that she purchased. And they just
smuggled in.
Smuggled.
yeah, look at
But
the
that's
wording.
thing. Yeah,
look
well,
at the wording.
I should
Smuggled.
get it there.
Yeah, they gotta say she smuggled it in, but she just
Unless
had
they
it.
planted it on her.
I think she was smuggling out. I think she was trying to leave with it.
It's her. She bought that shit. If she got in there with it,
But you in the airport, like you said, you getting caught. You
a
can't.
lot of people don't realize that though. Like going through the airport, like there's certain things that they'll be oblivious to. Or I don't want to say ignorant to but I just want to say like you don't realize like, hey, you can't fuck with this shit when you coming through the airport.
Look at fucking water. I bought like a $6 bottle of water. I think it was less than that. Nonetheless, Fiji water. I'm going through security. Security was like, yo, you gotta dump that. I'm like, damn, like, yo, it's just water.
You didn't
So-
just drink it?
I took like 2 sips out of that shit, and I had to dump the whole thing. That's money down the drain. So with that being said, like you said, security in the airports don't play. They don't play.
Nah, they not playing. Speaking of not playing, Patti LaBelle, she was performing. She had a concert. Shout out to Patti LaBelle. I love her singing.
Oh, yeah.
Love her music.
Oh yeah.
I be listening to like the greats of her because obviously I wasn't born in that time frame, but still, good music is good music. Her singing is legendary. So I was looking on Instagram. It had a video of her being escorted off stage for like a bomb threat, and I'm like, what? So I just want to know, like, how the fuck did y'all how did y'all catch the bomb threat? Like, I felt we were to the point where it's like technology is so advanced at this point. It's like, who the fuck caught the bomb threat? Like, everybody's at a concert. Who got that phone call? Like, yo, we about to bomb this shit. Click. Like, seriously? And the way they walked her off stage, I'm like, yo, okay, that's one person. What about the other 20,000? I mean, you don't want to stampede, but at the same time,
Blame it on the fame.
nah, that shit was staged, bro. That shit was staged.
Oh, you don't think it was real? That whole thing was real?
I'm not going. Nah, I don't, bro.
Allegedly, everything was.
Who caught the bomb threat?
I don't know. I mean, you after the severity of what's been happening with the shootings and stuff, you gotta take it serious though. You can't just go, all right, they faking. Like after you shoot up a country, you know.
So, yeah,
concert, so it's like that's
Right.
dangerous.
So think about rap. So if I'm the ops and I'm trying to fuck up your bread, yo, bro, one of us is gonna call and it's bomb threat. We clearing this shit out. You ain't getting no money in my city. So I'm just looking at it like, yo, there's just so many different layers to that shit. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, was it? And she came. I think she came back and I don't know. To me, it just seemed like a little fishy right
She
there.
came back to the stage.
I don't know. I don't want to say
Oh,
that.
okay.
The sequence, the sequence of
was-
things was just like off. You know what I'm saying? Instagram, it shows you this feed and then it show you the other feed. So I don't want to say that, but I just think that like, you know, it's just a little bit. It was ironic.
So here's the thing, like, okay, so anybody could call up and say, hey, listen, I think there's something fishy going on and everything like that. And then obviously the protocol for the authorities is to move accordingly.
But my whole
correct?
facts.
Right. Okay.
So my whole thing is, if you move the person of interest, you move the celebrity from the stage. What about the other 20,000 people in attendance? If there's if you could take that threat seriously, then fuck the other 20,000. We just trying to get her.
Ooh.
What happened there? I'm
what
just
you
saying,
mean,
if we
yeah.
talking about public safety, then it would have been much more than just who was on the stage, because ultimately, you know, everybody's life is, you know.
It seems like there's like a pyramid. You got to take care of the queen first, or the king, whoever's on stage, because obviously that's the public figure that you got to take care of, and then everything else trickles down. You get what I'm saying? So I think overall they wanted to make sure that she was safe. Who knows if it's real or not? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But overall, yeah, you just want to make sure you take care of the person.
I get it. Oh, it's a fire drill. Let's get the principal out. Fuck the kids. Come on, bro.
Wild. That would be kind of wild.
That's what I'm saying. It would be the same, almost the same concept. It's like, yo, the kids, there's a bunch of kids. Don't worry. Get the principal out. I don't know, bro.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I definitely get the severity of like what could possibly happen if you put that out there. If you put that out there, like you can't get on the mic and be like, it's a bomb in the building, everybody evacuate. Like you're gonna have a problem. You gotta be strategic about how you do it. And if you found it, let's just say they found something that looks like it, you will want to clear people out because you don't know how it's gonna detonate. So that's also a thing you gotta consider. Like, what if this is like, if they start seeing people clear out real fast, they just explode. Like, no, let's do this strategically.
What if you was a part? What if Lee was a part of the security detail and G rolled up on like, yo, my man, I got a bomb. I'm about to detonate this whole bitch. What you doing?
I used to think about this when I used to do security all the time. Because we used to
Also, you did security.
Yeah. It was
Really?
called. We used to call it a cold gold. And I used to think about it. It's like, man, if somebody call in a cold gold, I don't know how far I should leave before I tell everybody, but I'm not sticking around. Like, they be like, you abandoned your post, you fired. I'm like, you know, sometimes you gotta get fired. I don't know.
What if you guarding the president? What if you guarding the president?
Well, that's a job I wouldn't take. Just wouldn't do it.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
I wouldn't even take it. Wouldn't even accept that job.
So President Biden, you tell him right now, President Biden was like, Lee, I want you to be my security.
How much you paying, Prez?
Whatever you want, Lee, here's my checkbook. You know what I'm saying?
See, he ain't got that bread like that.
He how much they
got
made?
it.
What, 300,000 a year?
I think $500,000. Yeah, 3, 4.
It went up.
Yeah, it
Probably
went
like
up.
half
Yeah,
a-
it's probably
yeah.
close to $500,000. Let's just say
His budget
$500,000.
ain't good enough for my life in
All right, if he says, I bet $5 million just for the year.
for the year.
Put $5 million for the year.
They gotta put me through training first.
Yeah, no. You're gonna get the
I do all
training.
the training, so that's part of my time then, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm down to like 6 months.
Nah.
You can't do that. Come on, you can't skim. You can't skim time, bro. After your training, you got to do a whole year. Like, and you know, it's hostile. Like, you know, you the head security for the president. You know what I'm saying? It's the motherfuckers who don't like you because, you know what I'm saying, you where you at, and you just skip the front because he feel comfortable around you. Them motherfuckers may try to set you up just for you to get fired to make it seem like you weak. You can't, you know.
Hey, look, if I get fired, but the contract is guaranteed, I am okay with that.
Oh, shit.
It's like he's
It's like baseball contracts right there.
in the NFL.
NFL? Oh, NFL?
Yeah,
I don't know.
guaranteed contract, $5 million, and tell me I gotta guard somebody. All right.
I mean,
I
like,
ain't say I'm gonna do a good job at it, but I'm gonna try.
all you gotta do is communicate with the rest of them. It's not just one person. You just gotta make,
Like, you didn't jump in front of the bullet. I didn't even see it coming, man.
Yeah.
bro.
Nobody sees a bullet coming.
Imagine
see
that.
it.
Imagine being on that detail if the president took a, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're gonna yell at me. They're gonna be mad
Yell?
at me, but I'm gonna go home.
You gonna nah for the president? You're not going nowhere. Home is that's the last place you're gonna go. You think, yeah, I'll see y'all later. They like, oh,
They got some investigation to
come
do,
here.
man. You could have been part of it. Yeah.
You could have corroborated with all this shit. You ain't going nowhere,
Ain't
bro.
going nowhere.
That motherfucker's going. Please.
Man, drop my documentary then.
Yo, listen, we got it. I'm saying it. It's just to me. It's just like, you know, when things like that happen, like a lot of people, when it's too late, obviously you hear about it, and everybody's affected. That's how they got all those mass shootings and stuff like that takes place. And it's kind of like, oh, somebody didn't take it serious, but it's only but so much you could actually do. So it's the point I'm making with all this is that the reaction time. It's like to have that reaction time. Sometimes it's like, yo, it's about to pop off. No amount of training in the world could really prepare you for real time. You know what I mean? In terms of like something like that, because you don't know until you in that moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like even, you know, if you've been training for boxing or you've been training for, you know, any type of like martial arts or anything like that, some shit pop off in the streets. Some people, they freeze.
Would you take that same $5 million as a guard duty for Kanye right now?
Yeah. What?
$5 million for a year.
Hell
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
For Kanye, that's it?
Yeah, stick around Kanye.
I don't think nothing's gonna happen to him. So yeah, I'll take that real quick.
All right.
$5 million. Yo, you gonna give me $5 million to do what? Drive
Follow
Kanye?
him around. Make sure he don't, you know.
$5
You
million?
got to keep him from doing any type of rants or anything too, though.
Nah, see, the rants, that's his
Can't let him do
creative.
none of that.
Nah, that's impossible.
So you saw I'm a muzzle. Imagine that. He gonna be I'm paying you to shut me up. He probably gonna be like, yo, if you don't get the fuck
Backhand
away
slap.
from me.
Hell yeah.
Nah, but what I will do is like I just be in this corner like, yo, listen, word on the street is, look, you need to talk more about this shit. Keep pumping this shit more, man. I'll put myself in like he's comfortable. He comfortable doing what he's doing. So why stop him? He been doing this for forever.
He's been doing this for a long time, man.
Why would you like? I wouldn't try to put a muzzle on somebody like that. You know what I mean?
And I don't think you can.
It's
Period.
a part of your money, though. That's how you get your part of your contract paid.
But I ain't going to tell him. I wouldn't advise him. It depends on what you're paying me for. Like if
$5
you,
mil
yeah, but to do what?
to guard him and keep him
guard
from
him.
saying something crazy.
See, the second part of that is probably where the issue will come
But
in.
the money,
Yeah.
that's why you gotta get your money's worth back.
You can't stop anybody from saying anything. To be honest with you,
He's gonna say what he's gonna say what he wants to say, but I could advise him like, yo, listen. There's nothing that he could say right now that's gonna hurt him because he's already crossed that line, right, Legend? Or what you think with Kanye? Do you feel like it's anything at this point? There's really nothing he could say. Like he's already crossed the line there and back.
you don't. Yeah.
Honestly, you never know. It could be another incident or something else can happen and he can bring it up and people will get offended. So, in my opinion, Kanye been doing this, like y'all said, a long time. Like, go back and watch his episodes from interviews from like 10 years ago. He said crazy stuff. Well, not crazy stuff, but for other people feel crazy stuff, but he been doing it. Now he just, I guess he got more money, so now it matters more, maybe, for people, and that's why they taking it so serious. Because he said some things before that could have been taken very seriously, in my opinion. I'm just saying.
Yeah, like I mean, come on, he's already been doing this. So I wouldn't.
He's ready for a revolution, man. I think he's tired of a lot of things, a lot of situations, and I think he wants his name to be stamped in history. To whereas, oh, you know what? Who assisted in a movement? This revolution that's going on right now is I think that's his agenda.
You think he's trying to start a revolution?
I think he really
What do you think
wants
he's
to
trying
start.
to, like, in what sense? Like, what?
In a sense where we've been owned for many years.
Mm-hmm.
So he, as far as like dealing with certain companies, dealing with celebrities on the low, dealing with politicians, he's tired. He's like, you know what? If I got to be the face to actually turn everything around, then so be it. Because I don't feel like anybody's gonna I don't think he's a threat. Excuse me. Let me rephrase. I don't think anybody's threatening his life to the point whereas, you know what I'm saying, something's gonna happen to him. I feel like he feels like, yo, I'm untouchable. Nothing's gonna happen to me. I'm putting myself in a position to get shit moving because we're tired. We're tired. You know, you see what my wife did to me. She humiliate if I can say the word.
Yo, we had a lot of drinks.
Yeah, we got a lot
I
of drinks.
understand.
She embarrassed me. Let me use another word.
Oh, nice catch.
Yeah, she embarrassed me and stuff like that. It's just
Synonyms.
yeah.
But yeah, that
Synonyms.
cinnamon gum.
Cinnamon buns. But anyway,
Oh, we rhyming now.
Yeah, we got here. M's rap this episode.
Oh, yeah,
he made me rap last episode.
yeah.
Nah, oh, we want to freestyle at the end of this, by the way.
Nah, but he's ready to go, man. I think he wants his name to be part of that movement, man. For real.
So I'm gonna spin right back to G question. So do you feel like maybe the Black Lives Matter movement should support him?
No, not at all. Nah,
Trick question.
not at all. Yeah, that was
Dr. Umar would not approve of this.
Nah, but I'm saying, y'all don't think that maybe BLM?
I mean, are we talking about the corporation that was stealing the money, people, or just like
Allegedly. Cut it out.
the alleged?
Come on, legend, let's talk. Let's talk.
All right, allegedly.
Yeah,
Oh, allegedly. I thought you said alleged.
No, allegedly.
That's the name of her new section.
But shouldn't allegedly, right?
It is.
Allegedly.
Legend. Oh, y'all
It
should
really
do a podcast and call it Allegedly.
No,
It'd be the both of y'all.
Ooh, shit.
Allegedly.
Fire.
That's not dope.
That's fire.
We're gonna edit that out because I don't want nobody to steal that.
Yeah.
The Legendly
Thank you.
podcast. Oh. Anyways,
Can I say something?
good.
So what I do want to say is, speaking of Dr. Umar, he was on the Breakfast Club the other day, and they were talking about Kanye has to pay Kim 200,000 a
200,000.
month. How do you guys feel about that? Because he said he feel like she used him. He should not have to pay her when they're both billionaires 200,000 a month. So what do y'all think about that?
200,000 is crazy. What do you mean? What do you think about it? What? Somebody's giving you 200,000 a month for anything just because you gotta no. Like, hey, my kid do not cost $200,000 a month, and if they do, hey, we need to just hire a babysitter to just stay with them for like the year. Like, why am I paying you $200,000 a month?
Yo, $200,000 a month, bro. Like, it just goes to show you how the system is, man. How it's set up. It's crazy how I think she makes more. She's worth more than him.
Yeah,
If I'm not mistaken. Number one,
you're correct.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it was stated that he lost his status as far as being a billionaire. Kim K, she has to be a billionaire, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe let's just say she's just worth more than him, period. So how is he still paying child support for $200,000 a month?
That's like top tier shit. So it's like I don't know the specifics and the details and the weeds into that type of like it's not even an agreement. It's already set. So we don't really know how deep his pockets go or hers. But 200,000. When you get to that point and to that level, I feel like it's kind of like, I think that's just like paper type shit, just to throw out there, just to gain more coverage. But I feel like, I mean, he could be like, okay, 200,000, cool, because he probably, like, I'm not saying he would feel comfortable giving, but who knows? That order probably got put in there, and then she's probably like, listen, I don't want the 200,000. It's all good.
Who put that out there?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, but whoever put that information out, they probably in the background like sniggling and giggling, like, all right, cool, let's keep our names, like, because this is all amidst of his rant. It's been going on for the past 4 or 5 months, maybe 3 to 4 months. Why not throw 200,000? Hey, we gotta speed this process up so we could throw that in there to add fuel to the fire. But all while in the background, it's like that ain't even the case. It's like,
y'all mind if we do the calculation real quick?
yeah, go ahead.
Let's do the.
Let me get some money.
2 times 12 is 124, 220 something.
So 200,000 times 12, right? That's 2.4 million. That's 2.4 million for the year. How old is his kids?
Young.
Shit.
Let's just give it.
Let's just give one.
All right, let's say there's
let's
eight.
just say it's
8.
eight.
Let's
right?
go with 8. 8 years
and
old.
then so that's 10 more years. 10 more years of child support.
What state? Hold up. What state are they in?
I think
Cali?
they in
Cali.
Cali. Like
That's
that's
20
the problem right
that's-
there. You shouldn't live in Cali.
Just 21. I think that's
It's bad
21.
enough they got earthquakes.
New York is 21.
It's 21.
The earthquakes for real.
So let's say that's 13 more years. Let's just round it up to 15 more years.
That's
right?
cool.
Let's just say 15 more years. So 2.4
Interest, compound interest.
and everything like that. 2.4 times
upward modifications.
times 15. 15 years. He has to pay 36 million. That's just for one child for the next 15 years.
Oh wait, I think it's cumulatively. Yeah, cumulatively. I think so. Altogether, as a whole.
Oh, it's all together as a whole.
It's still a lot.
But I'll say so. $36 million altogether for the next 15 years altogether.
It's crazy.
I mean, my whole thing is like,
I ain't with it.
you ain't doing it.
No.
But that's peanuts.
I'm leaving the country. Give me a Swiss bank account.
Your bank account ain't leaving.
I'm not giving. Like, no, my bank account is leaving.
Look, Lee gonna get a trust. He gonna put all his shit in that trust.
What they said Tupac did. I'm gonna do that.
Cuba. He gonna go to Vegas, fake the death, then go to
Make
Cuba.
it public
Machiavelli.
looking. Yeah. Hey, Kanye wear the little zip up mask now too. Out of here.
I just go to Mars. Fuck it. Get your ass to Mars.
I think he should. I think that's the next move for him.
I call, but like I said, that might not bother him. Like, yo, listen, I'm good. You want? I really don't think she cares for the 200,000. She's good without it.
Even if I got it, I don't want to give it.
I don't think she wants
That's like
the shit.
Bezos had to give up like a couple billion to his wife.
She don't give a fuck.
And then she like married somebody and then divorced. You know what? I would have been more mad about that probably because she married somebody else and then got divorced. Like I watched my money that I had to give to you go to him now. Like what?
Word.
Wait, hold up. So they got divorced and then she got married in what time frame? Maybe like
I don't know. Wasn't that long?
Yeah. It wasn't that long.
That
I think it
wasn't
was within a
planned?
year.
they was already fucking with each other. You
probably was.
don't hop off one chair all of a sudden.
Females know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah,
So,
legend.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
If that's a good question. Like if a female, you hear that she actually had somebody like Nene Leaks or whatever.
Yeah,
what was the name?
She was lining them up.
She was lining them up right after her husband died or whatever. She was already in another relationship.
Yeah, that's what legend do.
Oh,
she
shit.
lined them up and then she hop ship.
Alleged.
I was waiting. What's up? What you got to say? You got to defend yourself.
defend
What the hell
women.
going on?
Women power.
Yeah, defend
I'll
yourself.
go ahead to defend anything. Like I said,
Anything
you
goes.
might be her favorite one, but you're probably not the only one. Same thing with y'all. It is what it is. Just because we have a vagina and we're a woman doesn't mean we don't operate the same. We're more alike than what people like to give us credit for. We're actually your other half. So think about yourself and what you would have done. Then turn around and look at your partner and be like, don't be surprised when you see something different. That's just my opinion. I'm just saying.
Can you answer the question? Or do you line them up or not? You do what you do best. You spin the block 15 times and we were chasing you and we forgot why we were chasing.
She's Mrs. Buttons.
Jesus Christ, just answer the question. Would you line them up before you jump to the next relationship? Yes or no? God damn.
I answered the question. There you go. God damn.
Yes, you gotta watch out. If Adam got tricked by Eve, you know.
That's how it was.
Hey, look, she came up with the crazy plan. Like, yo, you can't fuck with this fruit over here. I think we should fuck with that fruit over there, though. But you should try it first.
She spent them. And he got. It's like, yo, that's the story from the beginning, quote unquote. Nah, that's crazy. $200,000 is for us little people, that's a lot.
I think even for a person at his caliber, or even a billionaire or a trillionaire, whatever it is, it's still a lot just for kids and to take care of. Even the way it actually came about, it just unraveled. It was like, what, $200,000? And she cheated on me. She actually left the relationship. And I was actually begging for us to get back together. And I still got to pay child support. It's fucked up.
What if he don't pay it then?
Oh, you already know what's going to happen to him.
I mean, from what I heard, what I don't know, because I didn't research this, allegedly, he didn't go to the court. So that's why he got the judgment.
Oh.
If he would have showed up, he could have probably appealed it or something. Hey, look, this ain't what it is. But if you don't show up to court, they tend to rule against you. It's kind of how they work.
It's automatic.
You get a judge now. You can get a judgment overturned. I definitely had that happen before. So
I'm led to believe like somebody that got that kind of bread for you not to have any representation. I mean, you still gotta show up.
Mm-hmm.
What you do?
Hell yeah.
You got to be there regardless.
You got, bro,
Yeah, just ignore the court dates.
Nah, hell no.
Really?
Somebody got to show
Can't
up.
ignore that. Somebody got to show
You got,
up.
bro. You got, I mean, this is not like a lawsuit.
I was about to say if it was like civil.
You're
then
not
okay.
even. You're still not supposed to really like duck. Now, if you're not getting the public service, like you're not getting served, then you don't know. But that could go left or right because they could almost hit you with evading, and then that goes into a whole nother situation. But if you legit don't get any of the notifications, then it's kind of like I don't know what happens there. But if you hiding, they got ways they can still hit you with the judgment because you don't show up. They're like, hey,
crazy.
They tried to serve you many a times and it's not. You know what I mean? They do shit like that, man.
I learn something new every day. I didn't think that you had to be there for that. You know?
For that part, yeah. If they come on, they gonna get your ass, man. Especially they know that. You know how much money that's going through the system.
Oh, they caking.
Mm-hmm.
But I almost want to say that I don't even think that is going that far. I just feel like everything is public. So the same way that Kanye is getting, he's getting hit with that. Joe Schmo from down the block is getting hit with that. That's public information. You could see that.
It kind of come back to it though, like who put that out there? Do you think she put that out there, or you think he would put that out there?
I think the people that is following what's taking place in their relationship is everybody wants to be the first with a bit of information.
Internet.
Yeah, everybody wants to be the first with some type of information. So it's people like literally. You got to think about it. Like us as oh shit, why'd I keep doing that? I didn't kick it. Everybody, us as content creators, we want to be the first to put something out. We wake up early. The first thing we do, which is a lot of us, we grab our phones, think about what we're going to post. What can we put out there to draw attention? So imagine if I'm the first one to put out there, hey, I got this document that shows that Kim K was awarded $200,000 for the kids, and I'm the first one. Like, what? If I could get it before the Shade Room get it?
I mean, I'm looking at like who wins off of that, like the play behind it. Let's just say, if I'm looked at bad in the public eye right now, I think this will be something, if I put it out there, that is happening. And it might not be that much money to me, but I know that's a lot of money to the average person. The average people going to be back on my side. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, if I really wanted to rally people back on my side and get them talking in a positive light about me, hey, look, that's kind of crazy. He got to pay all that money. To me, it might not be that much money, but to the average person listening, like, oh, no, she wrong. So now you got a little bit of sympathy for me now. Could be not nothing of that, but,
That's true. All right. Well, hopefully that situation works itself out. You know what I mean? If she don't want the money, that's cool. Toss it over here. Music, Life, and Love, M.Soto, Gillionaire. We'll take it.
Digital Impact Studios.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll all take it.
We'll manage
they
how.
can sponsor us.
Yeah, they can sponsor us. We'll manage how you fund.
Northwest.
Word.
Sponsor.
I don't-
Northwest. That's what they can.
They say
Right?
Yeah, it's one of
northeast,
them.
northwest, whatever. North.
Oh, I don't. I just know
North-
Northwest.
I don't want to disrespect. I'm saying north, south, north, everything.
I know Northwest. I don't know the rest of them, but shout out to their whole family. I hope everything
It gotta
turns
be
out.
Northwest. It gotta be
It's
Northwest. 'Cause
northwest.
his name is
Northwest.
West.
Yeah, it's
No,
northwest.
his name is Ye.
Well, his
Yeah.
mother name was West. I don't know.
Nah, for
last
sure.
name. Yeah.
That documentary was fire too, man. That made me look at shit in a different light, man. A lot of
Which one?
Kanye
Kanye
joint?
documentary.
The one that was on the new one?
On Netflix.
No, I didn't see the
they
new
put
one.
one on like Hulu. Hulu just be putting out
Nah.
documentaries on
The,
people.
the one in Hulu, I heard it was good, but the one on Netflix was.
You talking about the
fire.
one with the old film
Yeah.
Yeah,
tape,
it's historic.
game tapes? Yeah.
That shit shed a different light, man. On looking, and I'm quite sure there's a lot more to that. But then I was just like, man, I see why. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like his mother was very close to him, and they were very close. But I could see why kind of like he is the way that he is, because it was like, yo, there was nothing held back when it came to them and like his upbringing.
You see, the relationship that he had with his mother was crazy, bro.
That shit, I'm like, I'm watching two friends like really just push each other, and I'm like, oh shit, that's your fucking mom's. Like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
And I think that's how every relationship should be, whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Coworker, employee, employer, and everything like that.
She was his like number one fan, bro.
Number one fan. Bro, the relationship, that's how a relationship should be. Everybody should be backing each other up, regardless of the fact that that push, that drive. Like, listen, I got your back. I see that you a star. I'm pushing you to be who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
That's fire.
So cool with that one. The other thing I wanted to ask y'all, I go from left to right.
What you got?
Quote unquote work relationships, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Your work wife,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Or your girl's work husband.
Oh no.
I was saying, would you be he was with the first one. But when I flipped it, you know what I'm saying? Topic situation this, you know what I mean? Your girl, she's like, oh yeah, I'm going to John's baby shower. You know, me and John, you know, hey, we go to lunch every day. We just went to Chick-fil-A. Not the drive-through. We sat down in there, busy as shit at 1 o'clock p.m. Busy as shit at any time. You know what I'm saying? You cool with that? Like, are you cool with that? You okay? You know, hey, you know what me and John had today? Look at his face.
Yo, imagine that. I'm trying to think like, yo, like I'm on the receiving end listening to you saying, oh, we just had lunch.
He's in the background talking. And
he's in
the car with her.
He's a hot
Cool, right? Oh,
He's in the
shit.
Hey, Jay, what's going on, bro?
Hey, Gillionaire.
Yo.
Hey, Gillionaire. Yo,
Yo, what's going on?
yo, immediate FaceTime. Yeah, he pops in like, hey, what's going on, bro?
Oh shit.
Putting his shirt back on.
Oh, baby, let me call
I
you right
spilled some
back.
milkshake
We
on
about to
it.
order the food. Let me call you right back. Do.
Oh shit. Yo.
Oh, shit.
Talk about a murder case.
Nah, you see, you insecure. You insecure, bro. I knew you was insecure.
Nah, I'm gonna
I
tell you
knew.
right now.
Nah,
I knew
you
was
insecure, bro.
Hell fucking yeah, I'm
It's just-
insecure. You know what I'm saying?
I was joking.
Yeah. Nah, yeah.
It's just work.
Nah, I ain't insecure, bro. Listen, if a shorty comes up to me and tells me something like that, if my shorty comes up to me and tells me some shit like that, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you have fun. I'm gonna ask you certain questions because I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm an observer. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna watch how you move, and if I see that you move on some fuckery shit, then I know exactly what steps to take after that. I feel like if you come up to me and are comfortable with FaceTiming me, well, first of all, I don't FaceTime anybody. Let's get that clear for real. Yeah, I just spit out all over the fucking carpet. Sorry about it. Is this
all good.
Is this Italian? My fault.
Somebody passed the Grey Poupon to the left. Oh, shit.
My fault. I just spit all over this
That's
shit.
how you felt about the situation.
Where he would have
yeah,
spit
it's
on her like,
disgusting
come
me.
here.
Oh, you come up to me and you that comfortable with that, then we got a problem.
Oh, man. Come on, man.
That's
You
it.
got a problem.
You just got a problem.
It's just work. It's just Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
work. I mean, I wouldn't even take it that serious, to be honest.
No,
I mean,
you don't mind?
This guy's a liar. You're a liar, bro.
Yeah,
He's
you
a fucking
I know. I
liar.
look at
That's
it
a
like this,
cap.
right? I've been in that situation of both ends, of like what that sound like, and it's just like, all right, realistically, if somebody has called me that could, me personally, I don't go around saying, "Hey, you do my work wife." I feel weird. That's just some weird shit to be doing to me. But if somebody was like, "Oh, you my work husband or work boyfriend," I'm just like, how your regular boyfriend feel about that? But I don't really care because that's your problem.
Oh,
Now, if somebody
man.
came to me and said, I got a work husband or something, I'm just like, oh, all right, that's cool. So how I see it is if you got a work husband, then me having like a side girl shouldn't be that bad then.
Hold up. Like, hold up.
Yeah.
I only said it, and Legend over there cracking. I only said it because that's something that, you know what I'm saying, women say. So I'm slowly trolling the women who be like, oh, that's work boyfriend and shit like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. I just want to see how, you know, the ladies feel about that and how the men feel about that.
Oh, yeah.
So would you, so you would be cool with your girl?
I ain't tripping.
She gon-
Now, if she keep bringing them up like on a regular basis, I'm like, why you keep talking about him so much?
Because you wasn't
I feel
tripping.
weird about it then.
But because you wasn't tripping or you didn't bring it up, she's going to, because she, in her mind, it's okay. Like, it's cool. You was cool with it, right? So,
Like I
hey,
said, to an extent.
John said,
You gotta be logical about stuff. You can't just be just all the time. Then it sound weird. Like if something keep coming up repeatedly, that's something that you gotta pay attention to. It's something somebody just jokingly say like, oh, you know, I don't really talk to a lot of people at work, and this is a person that I'm kind of cool with at work. I take it as that. And that's what I accept it as. Like that's somebody that you cool with at work. That's cool.
All right, John
Don't
invited
hang
me
out.
to the movies on Saturday.
Ooh,
On Saturday,
what the fuck?
Not y'all.
bro. But you said you was okay with it though.
No. See, work.
All right,
Not outside of work.
all right. John invited me to his baby shower with his girl.
Still outside.
You're not
work.
invited, but
I'm not invited.
No.
But you is.
yeah, because he don't know you
That's true.
and you don't know him.
That's true.
Then
So
why would she go then? If that's
because that's her work friend.
imagine that.
They cool. They spend time together.
yeah.
At work.
It's
Well,
time.
you-
It's time, no
well,
matter where it's
realistically,
at.
You spend more time at work than you spend with your own family.
That's a fact.
And when you work like a regular 9 to 5, you spend more time with those people than
Thank
your own
you.
family. So, you know,
That's my
that's
point.
what she want. I mean, it's just like you gotta trust the person. You don't trust the person.
So
Come
what's-
down to.
Yo, you're not deflecting. So you,
Yeah, me.
you're
No,
not.
I told you what
Yo,
I would
I'm
do.
paying attention.
How I feel about it. If you keep bringing it up, then I'm like, all right, this is kind of something I'm gonna pay attention to. Now, if I feel weird about it, I'm gonna make you feel weird about it, making me feel weird.
What do you mean?
If I feel uncomfortable, everybody gonna have to be uncomfortable.
We turning off the lights in the crib. Yo, the heat's being turned off in the middle of winter until we had it Lee in the dark. Like I'm waiting.
No, I ain't gonna be waiting. I'm gonna be outside.
Oh shit, that's some stalker shit.
No, I ain't saying I'm gonna be outside looking for her.
Oh, you gonna be back the old way.
I'm like, all right, well, you know, this is what happens, I guess. This
Oh,
is what
she
we
gonna be
at.
like, "Where you at? Yo, you coming back at 2 a.m.?" I was at the studio. You wasn't in no fucking studio.
No, you ain't gotta lie, man. This is what I was. I was just busy.
Legend, what's good? She's sniggling.
What?
Yeah.
I want to know: Are you
yeah.
cool with your? Well, number one, are you cool with having a quote unquote work boyfriend, work husband, and then quote unquote, are you cool with your man having a work wife or whatever? Those two.
I don't care. Like
That's a lie.
Wow.
You're lying.
No,
I
come
am
on
not
now.
lying.
No, you're a
I
liar.
do not care.
Yes, you do.
I do not care. How you
No.
gonna tell me what I care about?
Nah, if real facts, no, real talk. Like if somebody came up to you, if your man came up to you and said, you know, my work wife, she's bugging, she's texting me and so on and so forth, you wouldn't bug out, you wouldn't wild out off that.
Okay, I give a different scenario.
Yeah, give it, please.
If you saw his phone light up and it with her,
Emojis.
yeah, that. 'cause-
Does she got the name saved as like work husband? Like,
I'm trying to spin this the right way, but bottom line, you get what I'm trying to say. Like, if he didn't tell you about it, but you just happen to find out, like, oh, that's just my friend at work. Whatever. We go out to lunch. We do stuff together.
Okay.
Oh, you don't care?
Why would I care? First of all, let's just be honest
Come
here.
on now.
Okay, just because I'm not giving you the reaction you want.
No.
Listen, seriously, 9 times out of 10, we're going to be around the opposite sex all the time, right? I'm looking at it as a logical sense.
Okay.
For me, anyone dealing with me is going to have to be comfortable with the fact that I'm around men all the time. There's going to be events, there's going to be things that you guys say, hey, Legend, you need to be present. You understand? Or we're having XYZ, and then we build friendships over that. I don't want my partner who I'm with telling me now I cannot associate with you guys, or things are getting funny when it's just strictly platonic. It's not we're trying to do anything. And if I tell you about this person, fine. Now, I do agree with Lee. I'm not going to be all in your face every single day and keep bringing this person up. I don't have to, but I would understand the dynamics of our relationship. So for me, because I am in that type of situation and I am majority around males all the time, it just happens. Like it is what it is. And if you're going to do something, you're going to do it regardless if it's your work husband or not. It could be a girl you met at the grocery store. I'm just saying, I don't care. We define what respect is for us. We define how we're going to move together in a situation. And I ain't insecure. And if you're going to do you, you're going to do you. Like, that's just how I feel.
You don't feel like you need to shut it down before it gets a certain point?
So I don't feel like I really need to shut anything down before it gets to a certain point, because we already define what respect is in our relationship, right? And I'm not going to do anything intentionally that I know daggone well you're not really going to approve of, that can draw those lines or blur those lines between whoever I'm dealing with. It's a respect thing. So we've already had an agreement of what we look at as friendship or how we carry our friends. And if my friends, quote unquote, having a baby shower or I'm going to an event, it should be no reason why I can't bring my man.
I think the
No
problem with
reason.
this is the word husband. As I'm really listening and dissecting this, the word husband it just insinuates that it's more than a friend. Like, it's not just a male that you work with. Like, that's not what the really asking. Like, if it was just a guy that you work with, it's like, all right, that's cool. Yeah, it's gonna be guys that you work with, but why are you calling him husband? Like, why is that the word?
It's just that's what it is for most part for any relationship that you close to when you're working with somebody. It always boils down to. It comes down to whereas you want to relate someone that you're kind of close with.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So what I'm saying. So the husband or the wife title in the workplace kind of like
It's a high
reflects
ranked
to
place, right?
it reflects how close you are without crossing those boundaries. That's all.
Yeah, the title is a title, but it's just somebody that you bang with at work, you close to. We've all done it.
I think we all have had one person that we were close to.
Yeah.
I would
Well,
rather them. I would feel more comfortable if they call them. That's my brother, or my sis. Like,
Oh, nah,
that's a little bit.
nah,
I'm just saying, but that's a little bit less romantic, title-ish.
Right.
Like
There's
the connotation
fun in that.
of
That's my brother. That's
this my
Get
bro
the fuck out
that
of
I
here.
work with, my sis, whatever. Even that's kind of funny style, but
It is.
like the real thing is like, why husband? Like I
what
don't
I'm
know. I
saying,
just feel
like-
that's weird.
You don't look at your sister the same way you look at the.
That's my point.
Your work.
Don't look at them the same.
But we do though.
You
When you at the workplace, like if you see somebody that you're attracted to, oh no, that's my son. Get the fuck out.
Yo, you gonna actually
No.
and your interaction with them is different.
Oh
though.
well, yeah.
Depends
well, I don't know.
It depends on the interaction.
It depends on if you can hold your horses.
Yeah, you gonna have to chill. Like if you realize, like, all right, look,
Yeah.
I really, based off of our conversations at work all the time, I think you're a cool person, but I would never be fucking with you because I realize from our conversations that no, I can't do that.
Well, you know what? You kind of led me to this question I'm about to ask you right now. Do you believe relationships can be platonic, whereas a man could really be around an attractive woman and not have sex with that person, have any sexual relationship with that person?
Want to or actually do it?
Oh, okay. So now you done flipped it.
It's up to. I feel like it's up to her. She's the final deciding factor in that, because if she don't open them legs, there ain't nothing going down. Yeah, I don't care how much you attracted to her. If she don't hit the open the door button and them doors don't slide open, I don't give a fuck how much you want her. It ain't happening.
So you saying, damn?
It's not gonna happen. She's the final say. Well, she the final say so no matter what.
Exactly.
But
That's what-
special emphasis on the fact that I don't care how much y'all like each other. She may really like you, but at the same time, she not willing to go there with you. So she shut that down. Period. You know what I'm saying? So you may not like cross that line because of the rejection factor, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what needs to take place in order for it to not happen. And she could just be like, nah. Because it would have to take place after work. You know what I'm saying? Away from the job. Now it's like,
Not all the time.
well, you could, if you have access like that, bathroom, car, but like those are like special situations, like circumstances. Then at that point, y'all both want it. Because what? You going to catch her by the bathroom and be like, yo, come here.
Good.
It's either it's gonna happen or it's not gonna happen, and it's like it's a lot of little risk factors.
So it really boils down to the woman that
If she wants, yeah.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
I don't believe
So
that.
the dude- so
the
you-
reason why I don't believe that because it's been the other way. I don't know if you ever had anybody that's like been on you and they want you, but you just like you gotta relax. Like I ain't really pressed to do with just because you willing to throw it to me don't mean I'm willing to catch it. Like I ain't really. You gotta relax over there. I definitely worked in situations where women came to me and was very direct. Hey, look, I want to do this. I don't care about none of what you got going on outside of this. We're gonna do this, and they like how it's like the other way around. The roles, gender roles, are kind of reversed, or masculine, dominant, or the dominant and submissive roles are reversed. Where they just like, hey, I'm gonna do this. This is what it's gonna be. No, you're not gonna do that.
Was she
You
attractive?
wanted to do it. Yeah, they can be good looking, but
No,
it's
for
not-
you in your
yeah,
situation.
Yeah, they was. But it's just like
So more than one.
yeah.
Alright.
But
He
still,
said they, yeah, 'cause
but
he said they.
establishing that boundary of like, no, because I understand where this could lead. Like, if I do this, what does this lead to after this?
Nah, I feel good.
It do feel good, but all the other shit that might come with it ain't gonna feel good.
You could have slammed it, bro.
You could, but it's not as a matter if you could or couldn't. It's being in that point of control of saying I'm not doing it because if I do this, this could come with this.
Now, was it a manager or was just I was same level associate type shit? Like because you
Some
got
of
nothing to
them
lose.
was like the same on the same level, and some was like a little bit higher.
You don't have nothing to lose, bro. Well, if you were in a relationship, then you have something to lose.
Mm-hmm.
But if you would have like just slammed it in the bathroom, like, all right, so let me just spontaneous. Like, if you be spontaneous, like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it, we can't do it home. We can't do it in the car. We can't go like, let's just do it real quick. You never had a situation like that?
No, it's times where I've done it, and it's times where I didn't do it.
Okay.
Now I ain't saying I never did it.
That's why I'm asking. Now,
No,
okay.
But my point
I didn't want to
is that
say
it could be both sides, though. It could be both sides of the situation, and I don't want to put the messaging out there that it's always up to the woman. Like, no, it's not always up to them. Because sometimes they gonna want to do stuff, and you just gonna have to be like, no, you can't do it.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the thing I was about to say. It is actually up to the women to the point whereas the action is about to happen. Now, if you reject it, that's you know what I mean. You know, the ball's on your court. But as far as like anything that goes down, it's always a woman. That,
if we looking at the majority of the numbers,
yeah,
to caveat on what you're saying, most men approach women at the workplace more often than women approaching men.
yeah.
I don't know, Legend. What you think?
You always start with a laugh.
Don't you work?
She
Don't you
always
work?
start with a laugh.
Because she's thinking about what she going. Nah, I'm sorry.
No, I'm always starting with a laugh because it's funny. I really tiptoe around that, right? Especially depends on what type of business that you're in, too. And also, you think it's the women that be acting crazy. But men, once you do a little something, everything, it becomes awkward sometimes. It depends on your maturity level and the emotional understanding. So somebody always catches feelings regardless. One person can say they don't, and they don't say they do. It depends on how you act once you catch them, right? So for me, I got to tiptoe around that very, very carefully and be really selective because people, and pay attention to, like Ali said, people pay attention, you talk to them enough, right? You can understand how certain things may end up. So if I see that you're a person who's off of emotion 9 times out of the 10 with your decisions, I ain't giving you no pussy and we work together. No, that ain't happening. That ain't happening because now I know once I'm done with the situation, especially if it's just a fuck. So once I'm done with the situation, eventually that wears off. I'm no longer intrigued in there. It has to be something else keeping me there. So when I say, all right, I'm done with this, you be like, what the fuck you mean you done with this, right? Because this is a good thing we got going on. And then you tend to act crazy. And I've seen people do that, and I've been in that before. And I've been in that not even outside of just work. Just say, hey, nigga, we just fucking and that's it. And I choose to cut it off. Now I'm the bad guy. Because now we're done. Like, what else more can we do?
Wait a minute. So you saying you got the good cooch?
You drove somebody crazy?
What kind of crazy? What they do?
We
You got the good one.
Listen,
Allegedly do.
everybody should feel that you have the best of the best. That's
Feel
just that.
No. What's
and what
facts?
I know.
What they
I've,
tell you.
I've never had a bad complaint, so I'll just say that.
What'd you put down there? Like, I'm saying,
What?
what you put down there? Like,
Put what?
I don't know.
What
You keep them coming
potion?
back.
What potion?
I don't do any.
Why you smiling? The
nothing.
camera's actually on you. They can see you. You can't hide today.
Switch it. Like, yeah.
I'm about to switch it. I don't put anything down there. I'm just me.
So now I gotta. So to would Lee say that I'm like, what's the craziest thing your work fling or husband did to you that you was like, nah, I gotta cut this person off. Like, stop. Did you get another job? Did you quit? Like,
First of all, they left, not me. Secondly, because once they realize I can match your crazy or probably multiply your crazy, they be like, oh, let me chill out. You know, this isn't a good look. But I will say I'm a big stickler on keeping your mouth shut, right? So when you feel like you need to brag or boast or say something, I don't like you after that. Because I didn't tell you to say a goddamn thing. That world, that for me is private, what I do. But stalking me, then you would try to badmouth me so other people wouldn't talk to me, stop business deals because of it.
It was strategic.
Things like that. And listen, that's crazy to me. Because why you want to stop my bag? Because I gave you some pussy? That's crazy. It's pussy everywhere. Like, I don't get it.
yeah, but they can't get yours though.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
That's what it goes. That's what it boils down to.
Well,
I don't know. I still ain't tripping off of that. I ain't doing
Lee,
that. I ain't doing all
yo,
that.
yo, I feel like Lee be shutting down like before your relationship. I feel like you did more shutting down chicks than anything, man. I don't know, man. You never went into demon mode where you just
But every oop ain't worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who passed me the ball when I came up here? Of course. You? No, I don't even want it.
well, some of them you got shut down, but I mean the ones that you actually wanted.
Oh, if you want it, you want it.
That's what I'm
It's
trying to
different.
say, bro.
If you want it and it makes sense. Because all the time you might want something, it don't always make sense.
Did we ask him who his celebrity crush was?
Yeah,
I
he
told
said
y'all,
Janelle
Janelle
Monáe.
Monáe.
Janelle Monáe.
All right, okay.
Janelle Monáe and
So
Megan
would you?
Good.
So if it was a work, I'm going.
Yeah.
So if it was a work situation,
You working
he was
with
like, nah, I'm working together like with her and whatnot, and she want to throw it to you.
Megan Good. Oh. That's what he said, yeah.
Yeah.
Them two. What,
And Janelle Monáe.
all right, well,
He's sexy.
you can only get one at a time for right now.
Yeah.
So either one throw it to you, like you're not shutting them down. I don't think you would.
No,
Lee,
no, no.
hold your
It gotta
horses.
make sense.
Oh, come on with
He said
this.
it gotta make
shit.
sense.
No,
It gotta
it gotta
sense.
make
Oh
sense.
my
No, when I say it
God.
gotta make sense, meaning that makes sense.
Oh, I thought you mean like, yo,
Because I wanted them, and now I manifested them. Because that's why they there.
that's facts. No, yo, salute. No, seriously. So you did.
That's
So now it's like, all right, cool. I would figure you probably try to get something more out of that than just the 15 or
Yeah,
however
I'm trying to get a
long.
building.
Yeah.
I got a plan.
Okay, you fucking for a purpose. With
Yeah.
a purpose.
Yeah,
I
of
should say.
course. Because she got a wife, I think, or something.
Janelle
She
Monáe?
does.
Yeah.
She does.
Yeah. So,
Homegirl from
who she gonna tell?
from she was on Avengers. She was on
Oh, you talking about Captain
Light-skinned-
America? Oh no.
yeah, she was in Avengers and
What's her name, man?
Damn,
But there's
is
a
that-
lot of Avengers.
They can definitely get
no,
me
she
a
was a
building.
character in
That's all I
Avengers,
know.
if I'm not
Bro,
mistaken.
they could get you a mansion.
Or Black Panther.
I don't need the mansion. I just need the
Black
building. I can
Panther?
get the mansion afterwards.
A mansion.
Well, I mean, we don't really need. I mean,
I said, give me the building, and then we can spend that money to get the mansion later.
bro, man, she just be like, all right, we got a building for you. It's structured like this, and it's got all these rooms in it.
She getting that work.
Oh,
What you mean? What else are we talking about?
you gonna be like, hey, babe, listen,
Yeah, I will tell
I'm
her
not coming home tonight.
Yeah, I will let her know I'll be back next month.
Damn.
Yo, you a slut bag. I can't.
No.
You
gotta
sold
do what
yourself, bro.
gotta do.
You said you.
You sold yourself.
Oh no,
man.
I'm not selling myself. I'm putting us in position.
You think she going for that?
I'm
She
putting
ain't
us in position.
Your sacrifice, yo. You
Would you expect your woman to actually stay with you after the fact that
she not staying with you. Get
Why
that
wouldn't she? What's her reason for leaving?
you fucking another chick?
bro?
I was
You
being
just
honest. I told her. So it's no dishonesty. Go ahead.
Okay.
She knows what's going on.
Does she know that this was a possibility?
Was she okay with it?
Yeah, I let her know.
Oh, hold up. Was she all right
Hold
with
the
that
fuck
shit?
up.
What if
Nah,
she's
this
like,
is
nah, I'm good. Nah, don't do that.
Yeah, this
you
is
do that, it's over.
Oh, she's giving me ultimatums. Got it.
No, you
Um,
get. You pretty much gave her a subtle like, hey, listen, I gotta do this. Pew! And she's like, come back. What do you mean? Like,
And we'll sit down and have a conversation, an adult conversation. Look, this is what we're doing it for. This is the purpose of it. And this is the way it's leading to.
she'd probably be like, yo, don't you run a production studio? You got
She
a
can
lot of
film it if
dudes.
she wants.
Oh,
Yo, this is crazy.
nah.
What the hell's going on
I'm not
here?
gonna keep going down this
Yeah,
path.
because he has an answer for
that's
everything
dark.
that you throwing. Nah,
Dark.
nah.
No, because I don't want nobody to see
We're
this.
gonna save it because it's the holidays. We gonna make sure everything is.
This is
jolly.
gonna air. This is gonna air Friday. So I mean, I just want to see what else juiciness we could capture out of this. Because this episode is gonna air.
Cause he's not stopping. So whatever.
Let me see what
let's
else
just stop right there.
for that one.
These things will be a real conversation you had to have with your person that you're with. If you're scared to have a conversation with the person you're with, then that's a problem. That's all I'm saying. Now, the realistic approach of all of this Marvel World cinematic stuff happening, Janelle Monáe popping up and saying, hey, I'll give you a building for some dig. I don't know if that's going to realistically happen. Let's just be realistic about all of this. It's all hypothetical.
You said Marvel.
Allegedly.
We not doing that word. Well, you mentioned Marvel. You know Marvel has a lot of different universes and all this multiverse shit. So anything is possible.
Anything's possible.
So,
man.
okay.
On the multiverse, she there with me.
Okay.
Yeah, there is another version of you out there.
That's probably what's going on over there in another version, another universe.
So
Damn.
now I gotta get the G now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We didn't start a legend. We went to lead. So as
Yeah.
far as you,
With the
you got a lady.
wife and all that.
Yeah. So whoever your crush is, boom. But you have a lady. You have a relationship. How you breaking that down to her?
Listen,
That you have to handle something. But why does it always got to boil down to that? Like, why you?
Yeah,
Like-
I was about to say that, to be honest with you, if it boils down to me coming to my lady and telling her like,
What are you
did
doing it
something,
for? Yeah. No. What are you going to slim? Like, if you know that's probably something that's gonna hurt her, what the fuck the point is
I don't
doing
think
it?
you. All right,
What the fuck the point? What the fuck is
the
the point of doing it? Then?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a simple answer. To be honest with you,
That's
And
not a simp-
really
it's not a simple
It's really
answer.
it's truthful. I will bring it up, and if she says I have a problem with that, it's not gonna happen.
What's not gonna happen? Now you're not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna fuck with. My
Thank
celebrity
you.
crush.
Like that's us.
You're not gonna try to convince her? You ain't got no
You a
points?
salesman. you a hustler
You trying to sell
salesman.
us Tesla.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you really want to do this, not even if you just want to do it for pleasure.
No,
see,
not pleasure. It's for
like,
like
if it's business,
Yeah.
it's a strictly on
Oh,
a
business
business
is different.
situation. Then if you can really have that conversation with her about, hey, look, I'm not doing like porn stars have wives and husbands and stuff.
if
Yeah,
Oprah
true.
came up to you and said, "Yo, listen, I want to do what I need to do with you, 10 whatever amount of money, you just gotta let your girl, whatever, you gotta let your girl know that's on you. You got till tomorrow to figure this shit out."
Oh shit! 24
and
hours.
this the
to live.
reality is also, so most in real life situations, and you can ask Legend, I guess, about this one. Most women feel as though they don't want to be one, disrespected or embarrassed.
That's
Now, if you're going to do those
Especially
two
embarrassed.
things, then yeah. If it was like they're going to publicize this and we got to do a sex tape or something, all right, now you're taking it too far. You're doing too much.
Well,
But if it's just like a
Discreet.
yeah, it's a discreet situation, but we have an honest conversation amongst us and understanding, hey, this is what this is, then that's different. I'm not saying you put her in a bad situation to make her look bad.
yeah, but a lot of things that were quote unquote under the wraps discreet tend to fucking pop up, and it wasn't intentional. So realistically speaking, what you gonna do there?
PMZ.
Hey, I didn't mean for this to happen, but it happened. That doesn't take away her embarrassment. She's still gonna feel embarrassed. It wasn't intentional on your behalf.
So she can get quote unquote embarrassed by something that leaks, but that's different than her not having no inclination of this ever happening.
That's
Right.
what I was
That's
getting ready
like
to
a
say.
big difference.
So when you tell her, so like I said, the Oprah situation, she told you
Yeah.
it's not her.
Go ahead. My fault. Sorry.
This guy right here. Well, find another billionaire. Then I'm sorry. I just said Oprah.
sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
I
gotta
didn't- I didn't
get
mean
that
that.
Bezos old wife. Apparently,
Yeah, Not even.
Anyway, any
Yeah,
one of them rich people. So if she tells you, I'm just hypothetically speaking, or for legend, who was she? Who?
Yeah, 19 keys.
she would willingly do that. You gotta
She
get
do that for
somebody-
free.
Oh.
Yeah,
ooh.
yeah.
Anyways, I'm talking about somebody
Legend
that she
Keys
wouldn't
up there.
really want to do. Like,
Oh, okay, I got you. Who she?
and
Yeah,
he's-
Biden. You gotta do Biden or somebody.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I'm about to shut down the podcast. But anyways, if you did that, and you had to speak to your lady, and she's not with it, but you see the other side, so you're telling me that you would still do it against her wishes?
Against her wishes.
No,
like if
she's
we
not-
at
she
the
don't-
end of the
not with it,
conversation,
yeah.
she said, "Absolutely not. You can't do this."
She just don't feel comfortable. It's embarrassment. Number one, you telling her, and you gave her right.
The reality is, if that's the situation probably gonna be dead anyway. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because just think about this, right? And I never had this happen to me, but I had a friend that told me about this happening to him. He was saying like one day, like you know how people have conversations. Hey, I want to try something different, yada yada. She was like, I want to have 2 dudes. And I was telling him, I'm like, look, I don't know what else is y'all about to do, but your relationship is pretty much done right here. Because either you gonna do it or you not gonna do it. But she already got this thought that she wants this to happen.
The thought itself.
Now it's gonna happen whether it's quote unquote mentally happening or it's gonna physically just actually go down. But if you're not into it, you should get out. Because it's already there.
It's done.
That's different. You're talking about a fantasy versus something that is a business move. That a
But I bought it
pleasurable.
to her. I bought it to her. Once I bring it to her and she knows this is like something I was willing to do, then I gotta deal with like you was willing to do that one
It's
day.
different
It's
motives.
It's not going to go away. That's not going to be some conversation that you're going to unhave.
It will. It's 2 separate motives. One is curiosity. One is a business proposal that just involves you to do a physical act. That goes away. A fucking fantasy and something that you're curious on doing is going to remain in your mind until it has, you know what I'm saying, like become a reality.
So you saying that's probably like what, prostitution, really? Because that's what it is. Business.
Prostitution is for money. There's a motive
business.
once again,
Okay.
versus a pleasurable something that's you're curious to do. You know what I mean? Like that's different. That's just something that you want to try because you haven't tried it and you want to try it. That's not something like, hey, I could do this for that. Quid quo pro, whatever
Yeah,
that
quid
shit
pro
is.
quo. Mhm.
It's what, and that involves this for that, which is anyways. But the bottom line is that one is like, yo, I want to try this. You want to do it because it's a possible like benefit for you.
They got to be established. We got to establish that benefit.
Okay.
That benefit needs to be established. Like,
Okay.
this is what is going to happen.
All right. Legend.
Yeah.
I would like to know.
Yeah.
I don't have Bezos or whatever rich man. That this is for money purposes. Trump.
Why would you
Nah.
throw that out there?
That's what we got to give. Yeah.
No, you had people that was realistic that you are attracted to. Why have to have Trump?
I'm trying to give you. Well, give me some people. I don't know what guys attractive. I don't really. You know what I'm saying? Like, not that I'm not running around looking at attractive guys in their pockets. But
But think of people with money that's not bad looking.
Which also a billionaire.
okay.
How can you do that?
Let me see. They got to be like within a certain time age range. I said Oprah, and she's way older. But all right.
Females.
Oh, Diddy. Diddy. He's not no shit bucket looking face motherfucker. That motherfucker still looks young as shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Pretty boy.
He's a Scorpio. Okay, keep going.
I like that track.
Scorpios don't get along with Scorpios.
No,
and that's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fucking fact.
That is a fact.
So don't play with
I
me.
will disagree.
And I won't.
No.
I'll
That
disagree.
is
We're
a
not even
fact.
talking about the other show.
nah.
Well, I'm talking about
Yeah.
not him, but Scorpios do not get along with
do not go
Scorpios.
along with Scorpios.
I disagree, but go on.
The
Shout out to
October
Tales of
ones
Two
don't get along
Scorpios.
with the November ones. I know for a fact.
Okay.
Fire and water, even though
That must have been
Scorpios
your
is
own
fires,
experience.
right?
But go ahead. No, we're not. We're a water sign.
Water sign.
We're fixed signs. Thank you. Now, Diddy, what about him?
you don't jump around the Scorpios, goddamn it. Y'all
What about-
motherfuckers be stinging each other.
Nah, yeah. Scorpios don't go with Scorpios.
They don't. I'm
they
telling
don't.
you.
They do not.
You've been in a relationship with a Scorpio?
I've dealt with one. I've only
You've been in a
one.
relationship with a Scorpio?
You asking me?
Oh yeah.
I just answered the question.
What'd you say?
I fucked one, but I did not get in a relationship with one.
Well, then why you not with him? Why you not with him?
The reason why I wasn't with them because I was still in love with somebody else.
Oh, let's talk about
Now,
that.
where are we
Oh,
going?
see, that's a Scorpio
Can you
thing.
love two? Yeah.
Now, where
Can
we
you?
going?
That's a Scorpio thing
So
right there.
now we going somewhere else. So you love one person, and then you did your thing on the side. You know what I'm saying? But could you have saw yourself with the other Scorpio?
Yeah, he was a good guy.
So why you didn't just continue with him?
Because I was in love with someone else.
You couldn't have been in love if you fucked somebody else.
We
Fuck
weren't together, but you could still be in love with people and fuck other people.
So Scorpios are unfaithful.
Word.
No, How
Why
was
did
I
you do it?
unfaithful? I just said I was single, but I was in love with him.
Are you still in love with him?
No.
Did
Why
you
not?
think about the person that you was in love with while you were dealing with the Scorpio?
Ooh.
What do you mean
Question.
think about when you
Good
say
question.
think what?
Come on, you know what I mean.
No, what do you mean? You said think. When I was dealing, what do you mean?
While you was with him, did you think about the person that you love?
The person that I loved, that I think about, of course, because I loved him. I was still in love with him, but I knew that the situation was over. We weren't together at the time. So it's nothing I can do about it. Can't stress about it. Feelings just don't go away overnight. That's stuff that you have to deal with. But hello, I had to deal with reality. And reality is I'm entertaining someone else at this time. And I'm not with the person I want to be with because of certain situations.
So the guy that you had sex with, intimate relationships with, you know, he was a Scorpio, right? So question, why couldn't you just continue doing something with him? You know, like building something.
Again,
She was in love.
I was not in love with him. I was still in love with someone else.
So what? You should, cause it's cool.
So
It's cool.
So music like in love. Let's pose a question. Can Scorpios be with a Scorpio? We'll put that out.
No.
Scorpio be with Scorpio.
Nah. It's too fiery.
I
Too fiery.
It depends on where we all are emotionally and mentally, right? That's just that. You can make it work with any sign.
True.
To be honest, like let's be real honest here, but it just depends on where everybody is at. Like for me, listen, honestly, it just depends on where you are mentally, emotionally, and your growth. Honestly, now you will kick it off better with other signs, maybe, you know what I mean, or have a different bond, but mentally, emotionally, like for me, right, I can't say every Aquarius are dicks, right? I can't say that because that doesn't necessarily mean every last one of them are.
Why you pick that?
Because that's the person.
She said Capricorn. She didn't say
I did
Aquarius.
not. I
You
said Aquarius.
Capricorn.
I did not.
Oh,
I said,
continue. She
let
said
me-
Say Capricorns.
Yes,
let
she
me
did.
finish my.
Yes,
let
she
me
did.
land my
Capricorns.
plane. Let me land my plane. Right. However, Aquariuses are very attracted to me. I have a lot of Aquariuses that flock to me.
really?
To be honest, it's really true, male or female, but they attach themselves to me in some form. However, I was with someone for 11 and a half years who was an Aquarius. That's the person I was in love with. But because of certain things, I cannot take that and say, oh, this Aquarius is going to do the same thing. You know what I mean? So it just depends on where everyone is emotionally, mentally, physically. So you can be with your same sign. I just got to be on the same wavelength energy for me. That's
So I got two questions. The first one is I want to finish Diddy's thing because we got on Diddy. I don't know how the hell we ended up here, but so Diddy,
G.
you know, he gives you a proposition and you with him, you with your man. Like, look, I want to hit 10 mil. You could be a part of my team. You tell your man and he's not with it. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, babe, listen.
Oh,
See, this what I'm gonna do.
you answered the question.
The thing is this. I gotta make it make sense to him. If he knows this is a business opportunity, and for real, that man just gives people $20K a month for allowance, you know? And he knows the money is guaranteed, and I only gotta fuck him once probably, but then he might want to fuck again.
No. Again,
You know.
yeah.
Now, if it's an ongoing thing, no.
It's like a 3-day weekend. You do Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Miami.
I'm
so-
gonna talk to my man and see what he say, to be honest. For real, and the money gotta make sense.
You actually gonna bring it up to him?
You damn right I'm gonna tell him.
Damn.
Because we in it together. Like, think about it. We in this together. Like, we're in this thing together. So I'm going to tell you what happened and say what he said. And it's either you going to be like, no, I ain't with it.
Lee,
Yes, I'm with it.
You
Lee
letting your
look like he
girl.
about
I'm
to throw up.
going to tell you.
Yeah, now Lee look like
Okay,
he about
legend.
to
No,
throw
I'm
up.
listening to what she gotta say.
Nah,
I'm
cause-
gonna let her.
We gotta let Legend finish her thoughts.
No, I'm just saying, I'm going to say it. I'm going to let him know. I'm going to ask him if he say no, then it's a no. It's just that simple. If he be like, babe, we going to do this, we going to get this money, then I'm going to get this money.
Nah, I ain't doing it. Fuck that. I can't let my get the fuck out of here. Like, I'm good. Listen, 10 mil. Unless I do 10 mil, you get it.
You said
Give me
$10 million.
$10 million
Do you know
for a 3-day weekend.
Do you know what $10 million can do for me and you right now while we building our empire?
Like Lee said earlier, once I say yes, I already know you're gone. You're done. So I'm gonna let you do it, but I'm gonna let you know, like, yo, listen, I don't. Maybe after this, we could come back together. Just give me about a couple years. I'm gonna get my split. You gonna get your split. Let's go separate ways.
Split.
Yeah, for a little while.
She's not splitting. She don't have to split nothing with you. That's her money.
Exactly. Ain't gotta
I
give you
allowed
a
her to do
dollar.
that.
Doesn't matter. Is it a
Doesn't
written
matter.
contract?
Everything-
Did y'all sign the dotted line?
I'ma swindle
that
your
money
ass.
is coming
I know
in mine
business.
thing.
There's no way. That's what I'm saying. It's her money. It's everything.
What do you mean her money? It's our relationship. What the
You
fuck?
in a relationship with her.
If it's her money, then she wouldn't need to come to me to tell me that. She could just do it on her own.
Relationship and told you that out of respect because
Yup.
she's in a relationship.
Well,
with you.
therefore, then we split everything, right?
No, you're not married.
We don't
gotta
have
be
to.
like Kevin
we
Federline.
don't got to be
Come on,
married.
Yeah.
So why you telling me for it? And if I say fuck respect, I want a cut. Fuck respect. Give me the cut. If you're gonna respect me to tell me, then give me the cut.
It's not going to be half and half. A cut.
You don't gotta give me
could
half.
be-
You don't have to
a
give me
cut
half.
Could be 1/10 or 1/13.
Let's be
Or
reasonable.
1/18 of it.
I'm in pain and I'm suffering. My girl just got penetrated by you. My shit.
So
Like,
what is
come
money
on.
gonna do? What is money gonna do? Money's
It's
not
going.
gonna
It's
save the
pain
world.
and suffering. When people, that what do you think lawsuits do? People get lawsuits all the time, left and right. They get money. They get compensated for their fucking pain and suffering, right?
Would you be more mad like if she fucked them that whole week or she sucked them off that whole weekend?
Oh no, I wouldn't care. Like whatever
Whatever she did was
Nah,
all
it's
the
whatever
same.
you do, you do. But I would be mad if you didn't break me off no bread.
Oh, you just worry about the money. she
Nah,
bring
come
back.
on, man. Like, come on.
You wouldn't want to know the details of what the fuck happened.
Imagine, so I could go to the hospital.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna go to the hospital.
She
don't-
definitely gonna have to get
Yo,
tested.
if
After
she-
that. Like, yeah,
Hell fucking
If she
yeah.
came
take
back,
her to get tested. Like if everything's tight
I ain't
and
worried
right
about
and
the
everything's
testing.
clear, then you can.
I ain't touching that shit. I ain't touching that shit after that. I'm be like,
The
yo,
reality
listen.
is she had a pass before she met you, so she was already
Facts.
doing something. So it's like now you get
A
$10 million.
pass.
And she might be doing it while she with you. She just ain't tell you. But
I
now,
would
right now,
rather.
it's a business opportunity.
But facts. But she told me. So you gave me the opportunity to have a platform
insight on it, yeah.
to say something. So my whole thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm be like, all right, listen. First of all, if we're gonna do this, it's over. Number one.
It's over.
Oh wait, it's not over. Hey, babe, listen.
Yeah, you
so all
fucking
right, cool, 10 million. All right, cool. I'm gonna create these accounts, right? So that way we can set everything. I'm gonna line her ass up like it's 1999.
No, I don't
I'm
give
You
a
know
damn
what?
Line her the fuck up.
Hey, legend. I want to hear something real quick.
Okay,
I
go
want to know how you gonna give them that conversation. Lay it on us. How you gonna give that
Come
conversation?
on, wife.
Let's really hear the words to how you would put it. I know you gotta put the sweet voice on, so let's get.
Yeah,
let's
work,
talk.
wife. Let's go.
Where you gonna
Bye,
Where you gonna be
TikTok.
located at? What you gonna rub his shoulders? What you gonna?
What is? Yeah, what's the setup?
Hold up, before you do that, yo, for all our listeners on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, go over to YouTube so that way you can see this visually. You gotta see it. Go ahead.
Music like love, man. Let's go, man. This is what's up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
First of all, he probably gonna think I'm joking, right? Because I play too much. Like I joke all the time, so he'll probably think it's a joke. I'm gonna set the mood, like everything I know when I normally want something, because women play the field all the time from
Oh,
men.
we know that.
And I'm gonna do what I know that he likes, and then
No, I need the details. Come on,
It
you gonna
depends
wait
on
in
what
bed?
he
You gonna be on the
like.
couch? You gonna rub his shoulder? Come on.
it just
you gonna do?
depends. It just depends. He might want me to run him a bath. I might have run him a bath right then. I might rub his feet that day. I don't know. It'd be anything. And we just talking about life. I'll go into, you know, our hopes and dreams and our goals. I'll start pitching it like that. I'll just start saying, you know, I wish there's some way I could repay you for everything you do for our family and the man that you are. Like, you deserve so much more. You know, certain shit like that.
Like, yo, what you want? What you want?
Exactly, but you just paint in the picture. And then I would tell him, like, so I ran into Diddy, and this is something that he offered to me.
Well, you ran into him at Walmart.
Could be
Yeah,
anything.
imagine.
Well, I'm in, no. So I'm in media. I could have been a part of a show. I could have ran into him that and somebody did something so that wouldn't seem out of the norm, right? You never know who you going to interview. Never know who you going to get. Never know. You never know. So I would just,
Would you
Tell
casually
him.
like he want to fly me out and talk? You know.
no. I'm not going to say he want to fly me out and talk. I'm just going to tell you what it is. It's no point of lying. Like, that's one thing
No,
about
not
me.
lying.
It's
I
not
think
no
I think
lie.
women be sugarcoating it. They make it seem softer.
Right.
I'm not going to
You gonna
make it
fly me
seem
out,
softer.
you know, we gotta have an intimate
Thank you.
session.
No, I'm gonna say exactly what was said. I'm gonna just say it.
So Legend tells you, hey, I'm gonna have an intimate session. What's your response?
His girl can't even have a work husband. What the hell you think he gonna
you're-
say?
the scenario is that's your girl. She just told you what she just told you. What's next?
I hope she has head pad
Oh,
or some type of protection, cause elbows is flying, bro.
oh no!
Oh, yeah.
Not on the cameras.
Oh, yeah.
Allegedly.
No, yeah.
Allegedly, like
no, there's no allegedly. Yeah, you getting hit.
The camera.
No, sorry about that. Nah. Allegedly,
Entertainment purposes only.
Entertainment. He's joking. He's an actor.
I'm joking. Yeah, if anybody knows, I don't play those games.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's. Which games are you talking?
Comic relief.
Oh, man.
I can't believe
you cannot come up to me and say certain things. You just can't do it. Because
I'm gonna let it go. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna let it go.
That's bullshit.
No, go.
Get the fuck out of here.
go, right?
Yeah.
You gonna let bro?
Because you
That's
want
how
the
this
money.
conversation lead.
You want the money, right?
It ain't even about the money. She
shit-
already made the decision to bring this to me.
Bro, but it was only on the premise of a come up, a huge come up. We talking $10 million.
Okay, you gonna come up. We gonna come up until we don't come up no more.
So
I don't know.
Together no more.
So she comes, back 10 mil and however many accounts, whatever. She hits you off. Then what?
Good looking.
You out
Oh
the
yeah.
door?
Oh yeah.
You out the door?
I ain't gotta leave.
Also,
She did what she did.
You niggas
Yeah.
fuck for less. Y'all get on my damn nerves. Like
nah.
the whole
Ooh,
point.
You know
Like
what
y'all
would be worse, to be
fuck for
honest? If it was
less.
somebody she consistently had access to be honest, I think that would be way worse. Like if she was fucking somebody at her job, I would be more mad than her fucking Diddy, to be honest. I would be.
Thank you.
I'd be like, yo, you could have fucked. I would. If my girl, like, let's say it was The Rock or somebody like that, you fucked The Rock. I don't like that shit, but I can kind of see how this could happen.
That's the Rock.
But now, if you was
motherfucker
just like,
like
I fucked the
6'7".
FedEx dude or the dude that was fixing the cable the other day, I'm
Look
like,
at
oh
you.
no, you ain't got no value. You don't value yourself at all.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't
like-
value something you don't
Like,
value.
you couldn't get somebody better than this shit.
Does it boil down to like the type of person? I mean, a
Yeah,
person,
like-
yeah, really?
Yeah, because it's like,
First
alright,
time
I
people.
don't like it either way, but
Yeah.
at least shoot for the fucking
I'm
like,
like,
Star?
hey, go.
Yeah.
like she said. Okay, she said 19 keys. I'm like, all right.
I can't watch number one of Rock movies. I can't go watch Shazam now.
Yeah.
But you know,
But I couldn't
Can't
understand.
Stop,
Like,
Won't Stop won't be playing in the house no more.
Me and 19 Keys getting married.
Oh,
so.
shit.
so I could see that. I could be like, all right, cool. All right.
Now you should feel threatened. Now, if you know it's someone I'm already infatuated with, right?
that's
Because let's just say infatuated, and I like him on another type of level, and you know this is like my main crush or whatever, and I come to you and I tell you some shit like that, or you know it's a possibility I can get him, then you absolutely the relationship is over because she's leaving anyway. Like it's gone. It's just happened.
man.
It's
See,
over. It's over. I'm telling
shit
you
like
the truth.
that-
It's over.
Is that why women go to certain concerts that they like the artist?
What?
Like, what if the possibilities there and they get chose for that one?
You
night
have
only?
to ask someone who does do that or think about that, but opportunities do fly that way.
If I
can tell
catch
you
your
that.
ass at Earn Your Leisure,
She'll be
I
in
swear
there.
to God, I'm on your
yeah.
ass.
Vest
I'm gonna
Fest.
be looking at like, yeah.
Like, I got
I'm,
tickets for the Vest Fest.
I'm be like, don't
Yeah.
worry, I'm behind the scenes. I'm watching your. No.
And I do not care because I done already said it.
Listen, I got
It
a
is
home-
what
You
it is.
understand me?
I got a homegirl.
You understand me?
I got a homegirl that says that she can't go to Jamaica because she knows exactly what's going to happen because she has a little infatuation with Jamaican men. You know what I'm saying? So it almost boils down to the same thing. Like, how can you allow or how can you accept somebody that has an infatuation with somebody
Exactly.
that has, you know what I'm saying? It's-
Because in my opinion, I feel as though you gotta let people be free. When you try to control people, that's you're repelling them now at that point. Like you're pushing them away. When you try to have control over them, it's kind of like you're pushing them away. Let them be, because whatever's gonna come to the surface is gonna come to the surface. And honestly, if it's that important to you to fulfill something to where it's gonna push me away, then I want that. I don't need to be there like that. I don't want to be with you then, because I know you already set your price. So it's like, all right, cool. If it's that important, go. And who knows? I may be okay with that at some point, because when the shoe is on the other foot, let's see if you can handle that. You just never know. But it don't have. It's not a tit for tat thing. It's just kind of like, listen.
And you know what? I say infatuation, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean because I'm infatuated with you, I'm going to give you my, because once you get in a room with some of these people sometimes or certain things happen, they're not all what you made them up to be in your mind, right? Or what you thought. So you spend a little bit of time and it's just gone. It's not there anymore. So I don't know. So I say infatuated with 19 keys. Yes, he's attractive. Yes, he's intelligent. He's smart. That's what attracts me to you. It doesn't necessarily be your face. It's more your mental, right? But say if yes, I am very. But once I get to know him, and maybe that was just the front. You understand? And then it's like, nah. So you just never know. I'm gonna be honest.
I think a crush and infatuation them words matter. Like them words matter. Like you infatuated, that's a little bit deeper than like if I'm thinking even about the Janelle Monáe and the other one, I'm attracted to you. I'm not infatuated with you. I'm like I look at you and I'm like, all right.
Right.
But I ain't thinking about you like that. Like, oh, what else she do today? What she be talking about me really on point? Like, I don't know what she be talking about me doing.
You ain't stalkerish with it.
No.
Okay.
Like infatuation, I think that's a whole different level. I had somebody that was infatuated with me before, so I know that's a different thing.
They was stalking.
Scary, man.
And she wrote like a 4-page letter to me.
What? She was trying to express
We
herself.
were just working together. I was just like, yo, what's this? And she sprayed it with perfume and gave it to me. And I thought she was just like, yeah, you should stop past my house. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll stop past your house. I said, here. It's like, the letter? What's this for? I came to your house and you give me a letter?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'm about to read all this.
What the fuck?
Wait, what did you read it?
Eventually. And my brother, he was just like, yo, she infatuated with you. You should just stay away from her. That was the first time I heard
because she
her.
like you.
Yeah.
That's
I
different
think-
though. Like is the like is an attraction. You seen me, you was like, I fuck with that.
Yeah.
But to write me a 4-page letter
Stalk.
and I don't know you like that.
Oh,
That's a stalker.
at least she's expressing her. Go ahead.
No.
Go.
I think
okay.
I think women who are like who reach that level are more dangerous than men who reach that level, to be honest with you.
I disagree.
If a woman that's stalkerish or like infatuated to that point where she actually crosses that line, I think they're more dangerous than a man.
Nah, you like that shit. You like that shit.
No, sir.
Nah, yo, look at him. Nah, he likes that shit. He
No,
likes
sir.
that shit. Yo.
It might depend on who it's for.
She's like,
Yo,
yeah, pull up
hold
on
on.
me with a mask in my house.
She waiting downstairs. Yo, I
just chilling
remember.
and shit
Yo,
like that?
nah,
Yeah.
I remember.
She
I
kicking the door.
remember.
But I was pissed.
I remember,
I was
yo,
pissed
hold
when
up.
that
I
happened.
remember we was walking
Yeah,
down the
alright.
street,
Yeah.
and we got a phone call, and there was a car right. I was like, oh, let me get out of here.
Nah, I did not
And she
like
was
that.
right downstairs, and she didn't even say nothing.
Yeah,
I was
but-
like, yo, let me get out of here.
Nah,
I
don't
think
like-
it's anybody that reaches that level of serious infatuation, because you could be infatuated and it doesn't mean you're doing anything crazy to someone.
How would
So
you know?
I think it's just the person.
How would you know?
It's
though?
just the person.
No,
Their
'cause
levels.
Everybody's agenda is different because the thing is, we don't know nowadays. Anybody that just pops up and show up, we don't know if they have a weapon. We don't know exactly what their agenda is.
That is true, but like I said, where you were saying, as far as you think that the women are more,
Oh yeah, I think so.
I would beg to differ, because I could say men are. It's just our own experiences. I just think it's the individual. To be honest,
Okay.
that's what I would say.
Okay. All right.
All right, that's
We
cool.
gotta pick that up next time, man.
Yeah, next time we'll.
I just feel like women are more dangerous when it comes to when they're obsessed about their man or significant other.
What's that Tyler Perry movie?
You know how many
that-
women get their head blown
Taraji on there.
That's true.
From domestic violence, just a guy looked at you.
What is that name?
The acrimony, is that what it's called? Acrimony?
Yeah, acrimony.
Yeah, she was super crazy.
Okay.
She went off. She drove a car into his trailer. Then eventually she did some more. She just kept getting worse,
Individual.
Not too long.
progressively worse.
Not too long ago, a nurse from I think she was from California. It was from Cali. Her man broke up with her, and she just ran through some type of traffic. You know what I'm saying? So she was going crazy, and she got 6 years for it.
Oh no, she hit
killed-
some people, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
she
hit
killed
people,
some
and
But
everything like that.
she didn't go after the person who hurt her.
Right.
She was more so trying to do harm to herself, which is, hey, if anybody watching this episode and having any thoughts
We do
like
not
that,
condone
then
that.
pretty much you should definitely call help and talk to somebody about it.
Preach.
Do not do anything that can harm yourself or anyone else. With that being said, yeah, she was wilding. She need to talk to somebody.
You don't hear a man doing that too much. Then you hear a woman doing that.
What, trying to kill themselves?
Trying to do harm. Period.
You're crazy. Where you been at?
Oh man, you a preach.
Where have
Let
you
me know
been
what it
at
is,
with
man.
domestic
Let me know.
violence cases?
Okay.
Yeah,
That's why I said it's the individual, because men don't really speak about it. So I'm not saying it's not happening to men, right? But it's always on like you hear about it if it's somebody that's like on a higher scale maybe, right? But for the average man that's going through these things, number one, you probably think it's love and you think it's cute because we love that toxic shit, or we believe that somebody can show you love, but it's really sick. It really is. And women today, that's why there's battered women shelters. And just because you looked or breathed the wrong way that a man couldn't speak to you. That's why I'm trying to tell you. Men go crazy when they're possessive and they love this person and they only want you for them. That's how it goes. It happens. I've been in a situation like that. For getting slapped for coming in the house 10 minutes late from work. And it wasn't my fault. So you understand what I'm saying? It happens. So it's men and women, in my opinion.
We all have different experiences across the board, and everybody has their own interpretation of things, and either way it's messed up. But we'll definitely continue that. We'll definitely touch on that because I think that could shed light in a different way, from a different angle. But I definitely want to say that I appreciate you guys, all collectively coming through the Music, Life, and Love, and giving your opinions and just expressing your thoughts. I didn't think we was gonna go off on a tangent like this. I thought it was gonna be like a little short episode. So I don't know, Gillionaire, if you got anything that you wanna speak on, go ahead.
How I usually end it, you know what I'm saying? Life is about what did you learn and who did you teach? You know what I'm saying? Just keep passing on that knowledge. That's all.
All right, Legend, you got anything?
Nope, just thanks for having me. That's all.
Appreciate
Yeah, Lee,
Appreciate
what
you.
you got? You got anything, man?
Lee the
Pleasure
genius.
being here, man. It's a pleasure being here.
Okay.
Depending on what day this episode drop, be sure to pull up to one of these events. We got a lot of events. We got the happy hours every month. Make sure you pull up to one of these podcast happy hours, if nothing else. And continue to build and grow.
Yeah, you definitely heard it, man. I appreciate you guys being here. Once again, for all our followers, our listeners, the viewership. Continue to like, subscribe, comment. Go ahead, share this to everybody that you know. MLL Podcast on TikTok, Instagram, Music Life and Love 88@gmail.com.
You already know.
And that's it. We out.
Music Life and Love.
Music, life, love.